Thank you very much, candidates. We're going to go to one of the first big questions, and it's in multiple parts. If you allow me to ask the first part of the question, then I can continue on and ask you some other parts of it. Considering your position on union organizing in Massachusetts, should the occasion arise, would you call employers and ask them to stop their efforts to defeat their employees' effort to organize union? Would you join a picket line against an employer who is engaging in unfair labor practices? Would you support efforts to increase legal penalties on employers who engage in unfair labor practices? And would you support efforts to reinstate the practice of binding arbitration when negotiations between public employers and unions break down? I'm going to just ask you as much as you want to take time, but if you need me to repeat any of those, I'll repeat them. So we're going to start with Nick Lanzilli to answer that question.
I know District 34, Middlesex District, is made up of so many different unions, so many different brotherhoods, so many different sisterhoods. And they have, they make up the core of what this district is. They're the soul and the heart and soul of this district. They're out there protecting our streets, making sure that our neighborhoods and our kids are well taught, well taken care of. If I'm elected, I'll make it my top priority to ensure that they are protected at a state level, that they are in no way being taken advantage of. You said picket lining. If it's something that I really do strongly agree with, if I have my brothers and sisters coming to me and asking me to support them, I will do everything in my power to ensure that I represent them to the best of my ability. Like I said, whatever it is that they need and their concerns, I am open. I am open. My agenda is wide open to hear what they have to say. All you have to do is call me up. I'll be able to sit down with you, and we'll try to figure out a way we can solve this together.
Thank you, Nick. Craig Rourke?
Yes, 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 and it depends. I would, with respect to the binding arbitration, it's a sword that cuts both ways, but if it's something that both sides are interested in and it can be bargained for, I would support that. And like Nick, my door will always be open to you so that we can discuss the issues. I'm here to work hard for the hardworking folks of the 34th Middlesex District.
Thank you, Craig. Christine Barber.
Thank you. Yes, I would definitely support unions in picket lines and calling employers and doing what I can to support collective bargaining. I feel strongly that it is one of the backbones of the labor movement and one of the things that gives employees a lot of power in working with employers. So I would be a strong supporter. My mother was a teacher, and her district went for many years without a contract, and I've seen the struggles that our family went through and the lack of support, and that really had a profound impact on me. So I would be a strong supporter.
Thank you, Christine. Erin DiBenedetto.
I, too, agree with all 4 sections of this question. I have been known to be an advocate for the people that work in my community and an advocate for students as a special education coordinator. So I have no problem picking up a phone and speaking to people and asking them to support the union brothers and sisters that work so hard for our district. I also would call employers, and I've been on the picket lines many, many times throughout my life, and would be the first one there if someone needed me. I think it sends a huge message when you're standing outside and voicing your concerns, not only to the employer, but to the community as a whole, that you care enough to stand there and fight for the rights. We need equal wages. We need good health insurance. We need to make sure our union pensions are taken care of. We need to protect the people that protect us in this community. And we can only do that by standing alongside them whenever they call us. And I plan to do that. I've done it in the past, and I plan to do it my whole life.